y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah, here comes the, no, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah, here comes the, no, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it.
Jump on.
Yeah, this your boy Young Roscoe DeSoto, man. Real big, real talk. West Coast 2K. We ain't no joke, you know what I mean?
Yes. I'ma do me. I'ma do me. You do you. I'ma do me. I'ma do me. You do you. I'ma do me. I'ma do me.
I'm the most underrated rapper of all time, so why do you accept those that bite my rhymes? Me and Eminem rhyme for DRE. Me and X was in the club about to blast off beat. Rick told me to be all I can be. Nate is my dog, him and Warren G. They recognize the rider in the driver's seat, and even 50 Cent said he'll ride for me. We something like gangsta rap cousins. On my daughter, I'ma die before I let you touch them. You know I like living, enjoying myself, and I ain't wood. You don't move me with fat mouth and lippin', and you don't wanna see me out of retirement trippin'. I got a lot to live for, and I'll be damned if I change one bit. I like the way I am, you understand?
Put your hands up, come off them grams. I ain't trippin', that's the way I am. And if you see me with heat in my hand, you better duck, that's the way I am.
Yo, where it happen at? It's where they clapping at. It's where the action at. It's where they packing at. It's where it's cracking at. Bringing it back to that. Bringing your gap to that. Start hanging back to that. My niggas wild where it's rough at. And die where they bust at. My murderer guys slinging them pies where they lust at. On corners where they hang most. Name boats and bang toast. Drive with the thing close. Slide where the days post. Empty clips are thumb out. Broke fiends are strung out. Broke niggas bum out. Jake's holding their gun out. With back streets are taped up. Bodies laying face up. Cash money with ace up. The spots get them cakes up. The street lamps are blown out. Mad bitches to bone out. When niggas peep their home out. And flip when they sold out. Thugs bringing the street war. Bust shots let the heat roar. Taking trips to B-more. With bricks up in the feed-door. The towns where they spray shit. Bust rounds of late shit. Selling pounds of cray shit. The clowns get their face lit. Spots with gas pop off. Shots clear the block off. Slugs knock your block off. That heavy leaking hot sauce. So where it happen at. It's where they clapping at. It's where the action at. It's where they packing at. It's where it's cracking at. Bringing it back to that. Banging your gat to that. Start hanging back in that. On the corners where the dice roll. The clubs where the ice glow. The lames get their life stolen. Bleed from a knife hole. Niggas laying they law down. Some draw with a 4-pound. PJs are tore down. Folks will lay your whore down. Slip blocks with the lick shots. The rock with the 5th cot. Kids cop the 6 drops from brick rocks and ziplocs. Town where niggas kill at. Postin' where it's real at. Keep a gas concealed at. See a phone you kill at. Strip where you get ripped off. Hot leg get licked off. Frontin' then your clicks off. Or your jewels get stripped off. Sidewalks where they creep up. Get locked up with a sweep up. Kids running where he's up. Lifting both of your feet up. Niggas they let their gun loose. They wild guns loose. Scat up under the chin. Blow a nigga shit through the sunroof. The side where they pack nines. The chrome gas shine. You try to clap mine. You out of line. Niggas get flatline. You where it happen at. This where they clapping at. This where the action at. This where they packing at. This where it's cracking at. Bringing it back to that. Bringing your gap to that. Start hanging back and out. Chickens will get you Kool-Aid. For rocks in the blue face. Niggas giving their screw face. For the loot in their suitcase. Spots the blood spill on. The dealers clock the mill on. Murderers get their kill on. Mad cash is ill on. Beef turn into combat. For life so they palm gas. Little kids they harm that. Put bombs where your mom's at. Niggas tied up and kidnapped. Smacked up with big gas. Get found with their wig crack. Leave them right where they live at. Guns with infrared beams. Blood flowing in red streams. Mad felons with breast schemes. Running from the Fed team. Little shorties are knocked up. Straight giving their crotch up. Juveniles inside the P-nows with their ox up. Crack plots and weed spots. The fiends in the detox. Some rolling the 3 drops. Others ain't got a peapot. Bitches to get their hoe on. Slow dough on and so on. Spot a nigga with glow on. With dick they can blow on. Yo, where it happen at. It's where they clapping at. It's where the action at. It's where they packing at. It's where it's cracking at. Bringing it back to that. Bringing your gap to that. Start hanging back to that.
Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah, here comes the, no, here comes the, here comes the, y'all